hope that everybody is having a wonderful, fantabulous, spectacular, amazing, blissful, peaceful, productive, restful, relaxing, magnificent day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. Yeah, I miss you guys. I love you guys. If it's your first time joining us at Legend Vlog, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are returning, you already know what the fuck is going on. Legend gang, 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 gang. Okay, you already know what the fuck is going on. You already know how we rocking. I love all of you, whether you are new coming or whether you are returning. Shout out to all 208 of our subscribers, international, local, all over the world. You guys are super amazing. So shout out to y'all. If you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Duh, you don't want to miss out. Like, we're lit over here. You already know. If you already are subscribed to the channel, big shout out to you. Y'all, I have a lot of energy. I know I waited to the last day of the week to do this video, but honestly and truly it's because I started a new job, and it's not like this is my first week, but it's just been at this job there is a lot of things that I have to memorize in order to do the job. It's basically like it's giving acting, even though it's not really acting. It's damn near acting. So I'm basically an actress right now. Memorization, reading, being very quick on my feet has been a thing for me. Kind of energetically draining. Also, the hours have been kind of long, so I just wanted to give myself some time to get acclimated in a new space before I came and really just, like, you know, broke the energy down with you guys. But y'all know I missed you, like I always miss y'all all the time. But I'm back and I'm better. I want you back as ever. All right, we're back and we're better. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. The message for today is actually very light. I know usually we talk about, like, you know, some heavy shit. We might talk about some dark shit. Today is very much giving lightness and playfulness. Not how cat hair on my lip gloss. Oh my god. Yeah, today is very much we're talking about being light and playfulness. Spirit has really just been talking to me a lot about you know, hard work and discipline is good, but it's meaningless if you aren't enjoying yourself in the process. Like, hard work and discipline by itself are ultimately just gonna lead to burnout, because it is a form of work. You know, whether you are hard work and discipline, even if your hard work and discipline is in an area where, like, you know, the main priority is a hobby. So for example, if you are in like a work study group or like an environmentalist group, and you guys are really like doing grassroots hands-on like work on the ground, like y'all are reading and studying you know, like the material to be able to make these revolutionary changes, and like that's more so like work. Like, yes, it's a hobby, it's something that you're passionate about, and it's fun and interesting to you, but the way that you're interacting with it in real life in the 3D is giving more so work. So a lot of us have, you know, we've kind of settled down in our discipline, and we have compartmentalized our lives, but I feel like Spirit is really just wanting us to make sure that we are intentionally putting in more play, because the more that we intentionally set aside time and activities for play, and I'm talking about not just like one time a week and you going to work 6 days out of the week. No, because that's not a balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm talking about if you going to work 6 days a week and you really are giving your everything, you working your ass off, you should at least be giving yourself 4 days out of the week to do things that kind of like accumulate the spark back within you, because work can be draining, and that's not even just, like we said, talking about like actual work like a 9 to 5, but also activities that can feel like work. I know for a lot of us, we're involved in politics or some kind of like political group, like some kind of political community group or political education group. To a certain extent, that is work, my babies. So you feel me? Like even outside of that, there is a strong necessity for you to have to need to go to other spaces and do other things that are way lighter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying when I say lighter, because you know the conversations that you have in these political groups are not light. You know what I'm saying? The conversations that you have in these work study groups are not light. So although you're with kind people and friends and comrades, spirit is really wanting to make sure that we are intentionally not burning out, even without noticing it. So you know those times where it's like you feel like you just don't have any energy, or it's like you get to a point in your routine where it's time for you to do something, but it seems like you just don't have no energy for it, even though it's something that you know you love to do. But for some reason you just like, it feels like you're kind of like, you know, why can't I keep up with my routine? Is because your routine is burning you out. You don't have enough things in your routine that are light and playful, and so your routine is just it feels like it's all work, even though there are things that are like hobbies and like supposed to be playful in there. The playful is too much work, basically, is what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards. We got the third eye chakra immediately popping out with the throat chakra upside down. Okay, and then we have boredom, discontentment, and boredom, and then patience. So right here, spirit is saying, in some of these community groups, in some of these community groups, you know that there is a reason why you're there. It's like you want to be there. You know that you need to be there. You even feel a sacred like belonging with this group. Y'all just got transformation. Like you could tell that being a part of this group transforms you. Not only it not only transforms who you are as far as the way that people perceive you, but it transforms your ideas and your perspectives. It transforms your mindset. I just heard it transforms the way that you go about your life journey, and the way that you go about your career path, because these people and the things that you're reading challenges your mind to be able to create better models of what you were already establishing, is what spirit says. That's very fucking powerful. Y'all better not leave these groups. And like I feel like I get it. Like, I really get it. I get that the work is strenuous. It's really given. You're going to have to set. Okay, and I was just talking about this morning to one of my friends. Sometimes when I start to feel like this, within groups where I know I need to be there, and it's like it's starting to feel like work. And even though I'm passionate about what's going on, and I'm passionate about what I'm doing in my work, it just feels what is it, like over a little bit overbearing is the word, or like oversaturating, like it feels smothering. One thing that you can do is you can plan out a reward. I'm not talking about, no, please don't BS yourself, okay? This is not, you cannot BS yourself, because then you're really not gonna want to do it, especially if you know that your reward is just some BS. And then you're kind of like training yourself to not trust yourself, because you think that you're gonna BS yourself. Don't be cheap with yourself. Give yourself a quality reward that's going to actually make you want to get up, do that work, so that you can reward yourself, like something that you're looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Something that you would be looking forward to. I just heard spirit say not weed, because you're going to smoke weed anyway. Okay. Okay, so spirit, I feel like spirit just gave you a so this is what we got. So we got material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, that's a 6. The 6 is the number of like harmony, friendship and community coming together, celebrations, communication within like harmonious groups is the sixes. Y'all hear that? That's that confirmation right there. Okay, and then we have prosperity begins, which is a 1 reverse, and then we have mental conflict, which is a 2 reverse. Okay, we're looking at pentacles, and we're looking at pentacles, and this is pentacles and wands right here. So we have pentacles and wands. We have stability and mental. Spirit is saying, so first of all, Spirit is saying that there might be, there's not a might, there is a blockage for fear of financial constraints. So first of all, Spirit is saying sometimes you feel like the things that you actually would want to reward yourself, or the things that you will reward yourself with, you can't get, or it's like you're limiting yourself because you don't know when you're going to get it back, or it's not always so clear when you're going to be able to replenish what was given away so freely. So it's almost like you're kind of blocking yourself from being able to reward yourself in the ways you want to, because you feel like that you don't have it like that financially, and you don't know when you're going to get it back. Spirit is saying that's fear. You are already materially and spiritually very prosperous, and all you have to do is just know that the money is coming back to you. I understand that you might not be in that place right now, but definitely start practicing that mindset of your money being in rotation. So whenever you spend money, it's coming back to you 30-fold is what I heard. It's coming back to you 30-fold. Just say that. We also had, this is a 6 and a 6 too. I'm just noticing this third eye chakra. This was the first card that popped out, and this is what we're talking about right now, this material and spiritual prosperity. So we have these two sixes working together. This is a major arcana card working together with this pentacles card calling for stability. Yeah. So you have to, it's almost like you are calling this stability into your life, just out from your intuition. The third eye is your intuition. So even though you might not see it materially in this realm, it's already there, and the throat chakra was upside down, you aren't speaking it into existence. You have to speak it. And I understand that you might not be speaking it because you don't necessarily like, you don't believe it because you don't see it, but it's not always about seeing it to believe it. Sometimes you got to believe it to call it into your seeing. You have to feel it so that it comes to you. Because at the end of the day, you can have it right in front of you, but if you don't feel it, it'll slip right out of your hands. And Spirit is saying that's how we got here in the first place. Hey, but at the end of the day, you live and you learn too. So wherever you are, or whatever is going on, this is the perfect place for you to be in to learn this lesson right now. Spirit is helping you to move to a place beyond fear, is what I just heard. Fear of financial constraints. You're getting rid of your fear of having financial constraints. You have no boundaries. There are no constraints. It's not real. It's an illusion. It's an illusion, guys. We got a 5 and a 2, 7. Yeah, Spirit is saying definitely don't worry about this. Like Spirit is taking care of it. Spirit is taking care of that part. You can let go of your fears and your worries about that, about your financial stability. There also, like, some of you guys might be in some relationships that are hindering your ability to rest, hindering your ability to have access energy to be able to use towards doing more playful things. If the person that you're in relationship or in cahoots with right now is not willing to go out and do these things with you, or at least just give you the proper time to make sure that you can take care of yourself fully. This is not the person that's is selfish, is what I'm saying. Yeah, discontent and boredom. So spirit is like, you gonna get bored with them anyways, because at the spirit is saying you're gonna get bored with them because you're gonna miss your routines. Like, you're gonna miss the satisfaction that you get from your own day-to-day routine. So don't be afraid to stand your ground at the end. And this is something that I've been learning too. At the end of the day, let me drink some water. you know I feel like sometimes we run into people that are really, really, really unhinged in life, and then it kind of just strikes us with this PTSD. And then we kind of have this notion that, like, everybody that we may come across, they just might be unhinged. So we treat them as if they just might be unhinged. But at the end of the day, even the people that are unhinged, they usually don't just come straight out and do nothing like crazy or harmful towards you. They usually like try to build some type of trust, or you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking about in relationships, right? Right. I'm only please, like, y'all know how I am. I'm like, please, I will move off. I will move off of this. I kind of do want to move off of this though. Yeah, spirit is just saying, from your emotional withdrawal, that's where you're going to find your victory and your success. I said your victory. From your emotional withdrawal, and that's not necessarily talking about being like isolated, but it is talking about just fully leaning into your spiritual practices, and not falling away from that routine as much as you can, especially if it's because of other people or other things. Really just making sure that is a priority. Really just putting that at the forefront, like keeping that at the forefront, and knowing that at the end of the day, all of those other things that you might fondle with or get infatuated with, and then you stop liking it, or you find out that it's boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, all those other things at the end of the day you get bored with, and then what do you end up coming back to? You end up coming back to your spirit team. So instead of treating them like, you feel me, like the chopped liver that I go to reach for because everything else is, you feel me, everybody ate through everything else in the refrigerator. Everything else has been rummaged through. Yeah, spirit is like, they want you to make the choice. They want you to choose them. They want you to see, they want you to be able to make the comparison. Right? That's all. And then I'm looking at a 2. I don't know when these dice both flipped over to 2s, but we have 2 and 2, right? Making a choice. And then that's, it's funny. This is a 2 as well. There's movement, choices, and decisions. So 2 to 2. Yeah. And then 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 6. Guess what's another 6? This victory and success. Okay, and then 6 and 2 together is an 8. 8 is the number of moving going. We actually just pulled the half of 8 for firm foundation. So when you move on, and then I want to say this too, because a lot of times I feel like we tend to harp on the fact of like, oh, this is what's going wrong now. Now we gotta fix this. You gotta tweak this. And you gotta hurry up and da da da. It's gonna, like, no, you are where you are, and it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I want to tell you guys just a really short story. I'm not gonna be very specific because I want to respect the privacy of the person whose session this was. But when I was doing Reiki at the free Reiki clinic, one of the clients that had came in, she had asked me what I had seen for her. And granted, the message was about, like, I saw a runner, and they were a gold medal runner. I saw the gold medal, but the runner kept falling on the ground. But they kept getting up, and then they would fall again, and then they would get up and they would fall again. And it was like the runner was so just like engulfed in this like disappointment and this like anguish, like, and like, damn, like, why can't I just run this race? Like, why can't I finish the race? Like, why do I keep falling? But what I noticed outside of, because I'm third party, right, like just noticing this or seeing it as like a vision, what I noticed was that every time the runner fell, the floor was different. And every time the runner got up, I would always remember the gold medal. The runner was running different races. Every time the runner got up, it was almost like they were jumping timelines. They were jumping timelines. Boom. Then it's a new floor. Then boom. They on a new timeline. It's a new floor. Then boom. They on a new timeline. It's a new floor. And even though the person was getting mad because they're like I keep falling, and they seeing their mistakes and they seeing their shortcomings, what they're not seeing is their progress, right? So yeah, sometimes it's like you might not like everything that's being mirrored back to you by the universe, but at the end of the day, notice the new floor. Notice your progress. Really notice your progress. For real, for real. I just saw a reading earlier today that was like, you still, like, you treating yourself like, you still the caterpillar, and what you not noticing is that you already have your wings, baby. You're not giving enough credit to your discipline. You're not giving enough credit to the way that you move. You're not giving enough credit to the routines that you set up. You're not giving enough credit to the fact that when you look at your memories from a year ago, that shit look totally fucking different than it did 2, 3, 4 years ago. You're a totally different person. You move totally different. If you were to bring the you from 2, 3, 4 years ago into your life right now, they would probably tweak a little bit. Like, they would probably really like you, and that's why you still tweak a little bit every now and then, because you're still them, and that's okay. That's okay. Like, I really just want to push the fact that it's okay to be human today. Like, it's okay to be ordinary. Like, it's okay to be normal. It's okay to slip up. What the fuck even is a slip up? Because if you slipped up, then you probably needed to do that, because your soul needs to understand why this might not be the best choice for you. Why next time we should probably do this. How can you know that if you never try option A? How can you ever know to choose option B if you never try option A? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying be willy-nilly. This is not a willy-nilly group. Like, the group that I'm talking to, we're not willy-nilly. If anything, we're serious as hell. We're disciplined as hell. We're serious as hell. You feel me? Like, we've been through a lot. We know a lot. We're very wise. We choose what we do very intentionally, right? And when we're not acting intentionally, that's intentional. Sometimes we intentionally compartmentalize because we don't want to feel what comes with we don't want to feel our conscience when we're making the decisions. And we know we making them intentionally, but we're not trying to feel all of that, so we compartmentalize it. This is a very intelligent group. So please, like, we understand, like, y'all, every time you fall, please realize, brush yourself off, and just understand, like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. This is life. It's okay to be a human. Like, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn lessons. Like I said, I really don't even really believe in mistakes and failures and all of that no more. It's just, we just out here learning lessons, y'all. And then too, a lot of us is young as hell. Like, granted, I know that the channel is very diverse, and I know that it's a very wide range of people that watch this channel, but granted, I feel like even the people that are like in the like the older ages of, like, the ranges of age of people that watch this vlog, we're still all very, like, there's still so much that we don't know, still so much that we're learning. We're all very young as far as, like, the age of humans, as far as, like, the age of being on this earth, compared to the other things that have been on this earth, like nature, the water, like the trees, the land. Like, we're young. We just got out here. We still figuring stuff out. That's okay. It really doesn't matter if you watching this channel when you 18. Is this channel, I think this channel should be 21 and up, but that's okay. If you slip through the cracks, that's okay. If you 18, if you're 21, like, if you're 32, if you're 49, If you're 66, if you're 78, like it really doesn't matter. Like to Earth, to Mama Nature, you're young. You're young as shit. And we're still all out here learning how to maneuver all of this life stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just be chill, be easy on yourself. Make sure that you schedule just as much play as you have work, or make it at least a very, very close balance. Please don't shortchange yourself on that. Don't shortchange yourself on that. And like, yes, you know, you might have a more like of a playful relationship with somebody. Don't let that get in the way of the playful, joyful relationship that you have cultivated with yourself. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to fall into codependency. Make sure that you are giving yourself space to remain independent as well, because it's almost giving like, if you guys are in a relationship, it's giving the same thing. Like, hey, it's giving the same thing. Like, if you're in a relationship or if you are single, make sure, regardless, that you have enough time for yourself, by yourself, to yourself. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Make sure you have enough time for yourself, enough time by yourself, and enough time to yourself. Okay, just to make sure that you are whole, no matter what is going on. All right, I love you, legends. I love y'all so much. This video is going on Patreon, but I'm going to make it free for the YouTube for, let's do 2.5 weeks. We're gonna do 2.5 weeks for free, and this is gonna be our first live video for Patreon for our 15-week challenge. I told y'all I was doing it. I wasn't lying, y'all. We really in this bitch, finna get crunk, eyebrows on fleek. Like, what's up? What's up? And we in here, legends. Stop playing with us. All right. I love y'all. If you are new, I know you're gonna be returning because you're amazing. You're a legend at this point, especially if you stay all the way through. All right. If you're returning, you already know what the fuck is going on. I love y'all. Please subscribe to the video and like the video. Like the video. Let YouTube know that we're legendary out here. Duh. Let's keep running up the subscribers, running up the likes, running up the views. I'm going to leave a couple of suggested videos in the description below. Also, you guys, I have a sneak peek into the free Reiki clinic coming soon. Okay, I don't know what it was. Some kind of technology mishap had happened, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I had the video almost finished, and then I went through and like did some stuff with my storage and my space so that I could continue the video, and then everything just deleted, and I'm gonna just redo it. Okay, so it doesn't matter, the video is gonna come out. You guys are going to get a sneak peek inside look into the free Reiki clinic because I just want y'all to have that. And then also, that video was amazing. I don't mind re-putting it back together. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it's all good. That video is gonna be super sweet. The edits are gonna be fire, and yeah, you guys are awesome. All right, peace. I'll see you in the next video, legends. I love you so much.